Have you ever had a moment like this? You lean in to give your granddaughter a big, warm hug, just like always. But this time, you notice she subtly turns her head, just slightly. She scrunches her nose for a split second. No one says anything, but a thought quietly crosses your mind. Is that me? If this has ever happened to you, even for a moment, I want you to know, you're not alone. Countless women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond have had the same thought. The truth is, no one really teaches us how to care for our bodies as we age. Things change, our skin, our hormones, our routines, and sometimes, even how close people want to be. Today, I want to share the story of Dolores, 72 years old, a retired schoolteacher and loving grandmother, who once feared that her body odor was creating distance between her and her family. But with a few small changes, and a lot of self-love, she not only felt fresh again, she regained her confidence, her comfort, and her closeness with those she loved most. 1. The scalp, where odor quietly begins. Dolores had been washing her hair twice a week, just like she always had. But as she got older, her hair became thinner, her scalp drier, and a faint musty scent began to build, even when her hair looked clean. What many don't realize is this. As we age, our scalp produces less oil, but holds onto more dead skin and buildup. This creates a subtle, trapped odor, especially at the roots. What to do? Wash your scalp, not just your hair. Use fingertips, not nails, and gently massage in circles for at least 30 seconds. Use gentle, sulfate-free shampoo made for sensitive or aging skin. Don't apply conditioner to the scalp, just the ends of your hair. If your hair is thin or you sweat at night, try dry shampoo before bed, then brush it out in the morning. Clean behind your ears and hearing aids daily. Change your pillowcase every 2 to 3 days. Even clean scalps release oil overnight. Dolores said she started waking up with a light, fresh feeling on her scalp, no more heavy, stuffy sensation when brushing her hair. 2. Behind the ears and neck folds, the forgotten zones. Dolores once leaned in for a hug from her husband, and he gently whispered, "Sweetheart, maybe check behind your ears?" She was embarrassed. But that night, using a mirror, she touched behind her ears, and found a thin, sticky layer and a faint sour smell. The skin behind the ears and along the neck is full of oil glands. When sweat, oil, shampoo, makeup, and dirt mix there, they create a subtle but sour scent that's often called old person smell. How to stay fresh. Clean behind your ears every day. Use a soft cloth with warm water and mild soap, gently wiping in circles. Stretch your neck and clean inside folds, especially in the creases under the chin and jawline. Use a clean towel just for this area, not the same one you use for your face or body. On warm days or after sweating, place a soft tissue or absorbent pad in your collar to stay dry. Dolores initially used regular soap but switched to a pH-balanced cleanser, which stopped the irritation she'd been having. After just 3 days, her husband smiled and said, "You smell like our wedding day again." 3. Underarms and bra lines, the hidden mistakes. Ask any woman, do you wash your armpits every day? And the answer is usually of course. But Dolores discovered she was only rinsing, then reapplying deodorant without fully removing the old layer. Over time, that created a thick, waxy smell, like old perfume mixed with sweat. As we age, sweat becomes thicker and more acidic. The sweat may decrease, but the odor it creates can become more intense. Steps to fix it. Thoroughly wash armpits with a clean cloth and mild antibacterial soap, 15 to 20 seconds each side. Clean under the breasts, bra straps, and back area daily. Wash bras after every wear. Dolores used to wear hers for 2 to 3 days. Now she wears them once and either hand washes or uses a mesh laundry bag. Switch to breathable cotton bras, avoid tight synthetic ones, and skip under wires when possible. Apply deodorant at night. When your body is at rest, the ingredients absorb better and reduce sweat the next day. Add antibacterial body powder under the breasts or bra line in the morning. Within 1 week, Dolores noticed the difference. Her clothes felt fresher, her body stayed drier, and she stopped worrying about odor in public. 4. Feet and toes, the most overlooked source. Dolores loved walking barefoot at home. But one day, when visiting her son's house, she slipped off her shoes, and her grandson blurted out, "Grandma, your feet smell like old cheese." She was shocked. But then she realized, she had never really washed between her toes, only let water run down in the shower. The area between your 4th and 5th toes is dark, warm, and moist, the perfect spot for odor-causing bacteria and fungus. What to do? Use a foot scrubber or cloth to clean between each toe every night. Dry thoroughly between toes with a towel, or use a cool hairdryer if mobility is difficult. Apply antifungal powder or 1 to 2 drops of tea tree oil, naturally antibacterial and smells clean. Rotate shoes, never wear the same pair 2 days in a row. Spray shoes with baking soda or antibacterial mist at night. Change socks daily, choose bamboo or moisture-wicking materials. 2 weeks later, Dolores said, "My feet feel clean and light. I'm not embarrassed anymore." Even sweeter, her grandson included Grandma's foot tips in his school project on senior health. 5. Intimate area and skin folds, sensitive, but important. Dolores had always tried to stay clean, using scented wipes, perfumes, even feminine sprays. But instead of helping, they made things worse: irritation, dryness, and persistent odor. After menopause, estrogen drops, the skin becomes thinner, and pH levels shift, disrupting healthy bacteria and increasing odor in warm areas like the groin, under the belly, or breasts. What helps? Use an unscented, pH-balanced cleanser, 4.0 to 5.5, once a day. Always wipe front to back after using the restroom. After washing, pat dry gently and let the area breathe before dressing. Wear breathable cotton underwear, change daily, and avoid tight-fitting or synthetic fabrics. In warmer months, use tissue or cloth to absorb moisture in skin folds. When Dolores stopped using heavily scented products and simplified her routine, she felt like herself again. Her husband hugged her and whispered, "You're finally you again." 6. Clothing and closets, the sneaky source of odor. Dolores once asked me, "I bathe, use light perfume, wash everything, why do I still smell old?" When I visited, I noticed a faint musty smell coming from her closet. Her clothes weren't dirty. They weren't wet. But they had absorbed a deep, lingering scent, like old fabric and humidity. Even clean clothes can carry odor from washing machines that haven't been cleaned. Overuse of fabric softener, which traps bacteria. Clothes stored in closed, humid closets. Old fabrics that have absorbed years of sweat. How to fix it? Clean your washing machine once a month using white vinegar and baking soda. Skip fabric softener, use vinegar and a few drops of essential oil, like lavender or sweet orange, instead. Dry clothes in the sun when possible, UV light kills bacteria. Air out your closet 2 to 3 times per week. Use cedar wood, charcoal bags, or baking soda bowls to absorb moisture. Let worn clothes air out for 24 hours before deciding to refold or wash. Donate or toss clothes older than 7 to 10 years, especially those you no longer wear. Dolores once held on to a sweater she wore to her son's wedding, but her daughter quietly said, "Mom, I think this sweater smells old." She gently let it go and said, "My closet feels new again. I wear less perfume now and feel fresher than ever." final words, Dolores made the change. You can too. Dear friend. We can't stop time. But we can choose how we show up every day, and how we feel in our own skin. By giving a little extra love to the often forgotten areas, by making small changes to old habits, and by respecting our bodies as they evolve. We reclaim our confidence, our dignity, and our closeness with the people we love. Dolores did it. And I believe you can too. Because you deserve to be hugged without worry. You deserve to feel clean, radiant, and confident at any age. If this story helped you or someone you love, leave a comment below. I choose to feel fresh and confident at every age. And don't forget to like and share this with another woman who deserves to feel just as good as you.